everybody, welcome to the newest episode of the Bearded Gamer Show. Now, as always, I'm your host, of course, the Bearded Gamer, Chris Arnone. Now, just last week I was talking about a little giveaway, but boy, y'all got pretty excited about it. I have just one. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to contact Sony Online Entertainment, see if they'll give me some more. I know people, all right? So, I got one beta key for PlanetSide 2 to give away, and now it's time to announce the winner. I had lots of people commenting, people were on Twitter and Facebook, but I only counted one time each person who commented on the YouTube video. So the winner is not pronounceable. It's JCSG1000. That's the username. I will be sending you a message very shortly. Congratulations, and thanks everybody for that awesome participation. So, let's get right into good news, bad news. So I'm going to start off with bad news-ish, all right? Now this one, the internet kind of blew up about this one, but we got to take a step back. This is what we do, all right? Bearded Gamer, I always try to take a step back and look at all sides and consider what has happened. The Last Guardian copyright is officially now listed as abandoned. Woo now, I know. Now this game, of course, highly anticipated. It's from Team Eco, the people behind, of course, Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, and we've loved those two games. We're very much looking forward to them finally doing an HD game. All the trailers have looked great, and the thing keeps getting delayed. People keep leaving the development team. Everybody gets a little skittish, and now the copyright shows up as abandoned. Well, here's the thing. This doesn't necessarily mean they're abandoning the game. It could. Everybody keeps trying to say it doesn't. Well, there is that slim chance. It doesn't seem likely to me that they would invest this much money and then walk away from it. It could simply mean, because 3 years have passed since they initially registered that copyright, and that's how long you get to actually use it. Now those 3 years have passed. Now it could simply mean somebody forgot to renew it. It could slip their mind, a total oversight. Maybe they're just changing the name of the game. Any number of reasons could happen. I mean, we could see by tomorrow, by the time you see this video, they may have renewed that license. It may have simply just slipped their minds. Plus, there's a lot of things in place to make sure people don't just squat on copyright. So the fact that they owned it once and it was abandoned, actually helps them if they want to get it back. It's not like someone can just grab the name and squat on it and try to sell it back to Sony, in case you had that idea. There's actually a lot of laws in place to keep people from doing those specific things. So, next is some good news. So I'm wondering, did you miss out on the Ouya Kickstarter? Okay, somebody tell me how to pronounce that thing without looking like an idiot. Really, it's really bothering me. By the way, they raised over $8.5 million in that Kickstarter. But if you missed out, you didn't get that super, special collector's edition or with your name on it or any of that stuff. Well, now you can already go and pre-order your Ouya on ouya.tv. It's $109, but that includes shipping. So, they said it's a $99 console, $10 shipping. Of course, the thing is tiny, so I would hope it wouldn't cost that much to ship it anywhere. But it will cost more if you're international, so be aware of that. So yeah, go to ouya.tv and you can pre-order your... I'm not going to say it again. I just look stupid when I do it. All right, some bad news. Thief 4 is not coming anytime soon. Not in this generation, they're saying. They're saying it's been in development. It's in development for the next generation consoles. Okay, here's my answer to that. PC! All right? I got a GTX 580. Gimme. I can play it right now. Let's go. All right? So I'm hoping maybe they'll give it to us on PC, and then there'll be a console version with, of course, some bonus goodies and extras when that comes down. But if, hey, you're wanting to get your stealthy, killy fix, I've been keeping my eye on Dishonored. I'm really curious about this game. It looks pretty cool. So let's see how that goes, all right? All right. Some good news, though. And this is really, this is just warm, fuzzy, feel-good news, okay? The Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning folks have now found a home. This is a great game released by Big Huge Games, which, of course, the game company founded by Kurt Schilling, which he totally mismanaged, and it went under. Kingdoms of Amalur sold well, but they had just unrealistic expectations just to break even, so it's gone under. Related news, the state of Rhode Island now officially owns all of the assets that once belonged to Big Huge Games. That includes the licensing for Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. But Epic Games went out and grabbed that team took them and have created a new studio called Impossible Games, and they're going to be working rather immediately on Infinity Blade Dungeons, which will be the next Infinity Blade game. Very successful iOS series they've had going there. So it's great to see that that great team that made some great games is now landed, found a home. They're going to be making more great games. And who knows, maybe Epic will decide to go and buy that license for Kingdoms of Amalur from the state of Rhode Island, and we might see more of that, hopefully, franchise. It's a good game. Go play it if you're wanting a really cool RPG. Not perfect, but pretty darn good. All right, so that does it for the news. You know what you want it. I know. Controller Confessional. So today's Controller Confessional kind of got going in my brain because of something that CD Projekt Red said. Now, CD Projekt Red are the people behind, of course, the Witcher franchise and the upcoming RPG Cyberpunk, which I'm just stupid excited about. If you watch the show at all, you know, I kind of go a little nuts about the whole idea of the thing. Now, what they said, essentially, is they said DLC should be free. Now, I know there's this resounding, well, of course it should be free. We want free stuff. Let's take a step back, okay? First off, here's the direct quote. So I'm going to read here a little bit. The thing is that we consider DLCs as a normal post-sale service, which shouldn't be priced. Back when retail games were dominant, we had expansion packs. These were really large chunks of content which were worth their price. Now, as I see it, this couldn't be any further away from the way the rest of the industry thinks. Now, let's think about how things tend to go right now with the industry. You buy your game. Now, if you bought it new, they're going to give you an online pass for free. In other words, yay, you bought a new game, now you can actually have your entire game, whether it's the online or some actual part now of the single-player campaign that is otherwise walled off to you. Or if you bought it used or you're renting it, you're actually going to have to pay extra money if you want to access these things. Okay, so let's nickel and dime you on the front end right there. Now, okay, so you have the online pass, or you don't. Well, now we're going to put out some extra content, but no. You got to pay for that too. Okay, so what CD Projekt Red is saying is completely opposite. But this really makes me wonder, is what they're suggesting what's best for the industry? I mean, yeah, well, I'm sure some of this money goes into the pockets of angry, evil CEOs, whoever those might be, as the conspiracy theorists would probably want to put it. There's also some great artists and game developers, people that work very hard. You know, this goes into their pockets, some nice bonuses. It helps them, put food on their table. So the industry making money is a good thing, okay? We're supposed to buy games, not pirate them. But I also see some flip side of this. Let's look at Bethesda, some of the games that they make, especially, the Elder Scrolls games, where they have these rather sizable pieces of DLC that come out. Now, you're paying about, $10, or like Skyrim's DLC was $20, but you're getting several hours of entertainment out of that. It's much like they were talking about expansions, where you're getting large chunks of stuff. Or, for instance, Gearbox Entertainment, Borderlands 2. They've already said the game is done. It's gone gold, which means it's been sent off, to be printed into discs, and to go through lots more and more quality control to figure out if there's needs to be any sort of day one patches. But they've also already said the team is still working. They're already hard at work on the very first piece of DLC. And Borderlands, the original, had the highest attach rate of any DLC on the Xbox. So obviously they're putting out quality content that people see as worth the money they're charging for it. So some of these people do well with it. But now let's look at some others. For instance, Capcom, where they're offering you up characters. Some of these characters are already on the disc. Now, this is what really gets to us. This is what the conspiracy theorists jump on. But in this case, it's true that there's actually content that's there. It's ready. It's on the game we paid for, but we can't access it unless we give them more money, which is kind of crappy to do. It also makes you look at, with first-person shooters, it's very popular to put out more multiplayer maps for sometimes $10, $15 for like 4 maps. Is that really worth it? Is that worthwhile of that amount of money for that amount of content? That's where Project CD Red says, I don't think that's right. Their idea, maybe it would work. Maybe it would really revolutionize the industry, but maybe it wouldn't work for everybody. Now, how I really see this is sort of the carrot versus the stick. CD Projekt Red wants to offer you the carrot. They say, we want you to keep playing our game. We want to incentivize you buying our game brand new. So we're going to provide you more content down the road as a way of saying thank you. You've bought this game. You've allowed us to keep going, so we need to provide you with more game. That's what we should do. Whereas people like EA or Capcom use the stick. You want to keep the game? You know, you want to buy the game used, you need to pay money if you want the whole thing. Okay? That stuff just drives me nuts. But the point is, traditionally, the carrot versus the stick both work in most situations. But I gotta say, the carrot sure gets you a lot better PR at the end of the day. I'm off my soapbox, all right? Let's do some nerd TV. So I got some new gameplay videos inbound, okay? I am playing Persona 4 Arena. Okay, it's a fighting game using Persona characters from Atlas. It's awesome. Now, if you're a fan of Persona or you're a fan of fighting games, you know, this is a great game. It's got really sound mechanics. You know, I play a lot of fighting games. I've played my share of Persona games. And if you like them both, what are you doing? Go and buy it. It's a must-own. A solid fighting game with all these great characters that you know and love from Persona, the whole series. So, just going to give you a little sample right now, a little part of the tutorial, the opening video, and we'll see you guys next.
You're not coming? 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 Oh, crap! Sheesh! Damn it! You're not coming? Just getting started. Just getting started. Easy,